Hey everybody, it's Brooke with the Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. Y'all, the South, when it comes to feeding people, casseroles are king. And we're going to show you a really tasty, really flavorful side dish casserole today called Cheesy Bacon Potato Casserole. So let's get started. Okay, just a few simple ingredients we have. We start off with 6 to 8, and I like using the golden Yukon Gold potatoes, and you can do them with the skins on or off. I like the texture and the color of the skins because this kind of roasts them. So what we've done is we've taken 6 medium-sized Yukon Gold potatoes, and I've just diced them up into little bite-sized pieces and put them in a large bowl. I'm going to set those to the side because, like any other good casserole, we're going to prep everything and then we're all just going to put it all together. So now we want about half a cup of green onion, more or less to fit your taste. You know, these ingredients like the green onion, they, just follow your heart there. We like the bacon and the green onion and the potato taste all together. So I do probably closer to 2/3 of a cup realistically, in that. And then we want probably about 6 slices of cooked bacon. And I've already pre-cooked it, and I'm just going to chop it up into bite-sized pieces because it is cheesy bacon potato casserole. So this is like, I love bacon and onions and sour cream and all that good stuff in a baked potato. So this is very similar to like a baked potato, because you're not putting the sour cream in there, but you could if you wanted to. It really doesn't matter. So now I have, this is not a 9 by 13. This is more like an 8.5 by 11. But I'm taking this casserole somewhere, so I'm using my aluminum throwaway pan. And it's kind of deep. So it's an 8.5 by 11, but it's deep. So we'll just lightly grease that and set it to the side. Because once we get this bad boy mixed up, it's going in that pan. So we want to just mix everything together. Pretty much. We want to add in the bacon, and you can come on in, Ray, and the onions. And like I said, I'm using more than half a cup in mine, but you follow your heart with your onions. Then we're going to put in a cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and if you like mozzarella, put in mozzarella. See, my recipes, when they become your recipes, they are to get you kind of thinking. So you can follow them to the letter, or you can change things up a bit. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half and half. I'm going to do half mozzarella and half cheddar, just because I like that combination. Then we want to put in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, about a teaspoon of salt, and about half a teaspoon of pepper. Again, on the salt and pepper, if you're watching what you're doing, modify to fit your own special diet or your own special taste. Now we are going to add in one more thing, but I'm going to give this just a quick mix so that we can get that cheese and the onions and the bacon kind of spread throughout. But isn't that pretty already? And we've got our oven set to 350 degrees. So when we get this ready to go in that pan, then we'll be ready to cook. Now I'm going to add in 2/3 a cup of mayonnaise. And you can substitute unflavored, unsweetened Greek yogurt for this mayonnaise. I'm going to get a little bit smaller of a spoon to mix that in because that spatula is a little large. And we just want to mix that mayonnaise in just enough to be just a slight binder for the potatoes and the cheese and the bacon and the onion and the garlic. And then the beautiful thing about mayonnaise is when it cooks, it's oil and eggs. So it will wrap all this in that beautiful oil base that mayonnaise is, and it will cook everything all nice and neat. So now we're just going to pour that into our prepared casserole dish and spread it out. Now this will go into a 350-degree oven uncovered, and we're going to bake it for about an hour. But isn't it gorgeous? And you can reserve some of those onions if you want to and sprinkle them on the top just for a little nice flavor. But it's pretty just like it is, and it gets prettier when it cooks. So we're going to cook this, and then we'll be back. Well, it won't be an hour for you, but we'll be back with you in just a minute to show you the finished product. So stay with us. Okay, everybody, we are back. We finished our 1 hour cook time on our cheesy bacon potato casserole, and it is fabulous. Let's take a look. See how nice and brown it turned out? And the lighting in my kitchen is just not. I mean, it's just not. It's not what it should be. So I'm just going to spoon out just a little bit, and I flipped it over so you can see how everything is all nice and cooked, and it's cheesy, it's bacony. It's fantastic. And let's let it cool a bit, and we'll take us a little bite. But you've just got all that cheese in there, and those green onions really add flavor and a beautiful pop of color. Your potatoes don't have to be boring. They don't. And this is a great casserole option to take with you. You also can cover this really well. I usually put some saran wrap on it and then some, well, I let it cool first. Put some saran wrap on it and then wrap it again in tinfoil, and it freezes beautifully, and all you have to do is reheat it after it thaws. All right, you think it's cooled? Let's see. Crispy, cheesy, and full of flavor. Now it's fantastic. It is everything that you want in a potato casserole. It's delicious. That mayonnaise has helped crisp up those potatoes and made them a really, really, really nice addition. Let's have another bite. So this recipe, like all of our others, can be found over at thebutteredhome.com. We would appreciate a visit there. We work real hard on our website, and you can have a nice printable recipe there with room in the margins so you can make notes and make this recipe your own, which is what we want you to do. As usual, if you're not already, make sure that you're following us on all of our social channels. We have a real good time, and we want you here wherever we may be. And as always, if you want all of our videos in one convenient place, head over to YouTube, search for The Buttered Home, and when you find us, hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified when we drop new videos like this one. Y'all, this is fantastic. I'm gonna let it cool, I'm gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna have it another day. That's the beautiful thing about casseroles, is they reheat wonderfully after you've cooked them, and can even be frozen to give away to people that you love, whether that's here or somewhere else. So, as usual from The Buttered Home, we sure love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful week. Bye.